Now then, what's been going on this week then? Oh, Matt makes a new friend. I have to deal with HMRC again. Somebody makes a medical claim against us and we do some sponsorship. Okay then, Matt makes a new little friend on his move. It's really, really hot. So bless you, Matt, for helping this little dog out. I wish I had his name. I don't know his name. So this was a really big move over 2 days, full pack and move. So first day was packing, second day was moving, and it was from Mansfield to Church Warsaw. So I'm going to do a moving story on that one. That'll be for next week now. Our big James struggled, some low ceilings on this one. And yeah, another great video review, which you can see a little snippet of now.
Really great bunch of guys, no problems at all. Lovely.
Right, dealing with HMRC then. We've had HMRC's inspection go on for 6 years before. That's all done and dusted, no penalties whatsoever, but they've managed to drag it out 6 years. You imagine that in the back of your head for 6 years. Went to numerous meetings when they sent me to the right buildings. We did a lot of video calls. They actually sent me to the completely wrong building. In Nottingham it was. Give me the address, where to go to with the time. Nobody there. Walked in. Yeah, come for a HMRC meeting. No HMRC, mate. So it's absolutely shocking. So when they get on at us for making any kind of mistakes, they make loads themselves. So anyway, they've been in touch to say that we owe it's about £4,000 or £5,000 from years ago as pay as you earn from an old company when I was a sole trader. It's like, right, okay, well, can't give me the periods, can't give me the amounts. We just know it's about £4,000 to £5,000. They sent loads of letters, absolutely gobbledygook. So I always demand a face-to-face meeting. So I had a chat with them this morning. They rung me up and said, James, you've made you sent a letter saying you want a face-to-face meeting. I said, yeah, I've sent hundreds of letters in. Which one's this regarding? The pay as you earn. I said, we don't understand why you want a face-to-face meeting. You've got an accountant. I went, yeah, but my accountant's not responsible for my taxes. I want a face-to-face. Well, we can't have one. If you've got an accountant, you can't have a face-to-face meeting. I swear to you, that's what she said to me on the phone. Can you clear security? I said, yeah, what do you need? Your national insurance number. I've got no idea what my national insurance number is. It was 8:30 in the morning. I was watering the plants in the garden. Okay, do you know your UTI, is it? I think it's called. I went... So I've just been informed it's a UTR, not a UTI, which is some kind of urine infection. So yeah, right, okay. Somebody will call you back within 5 days. I went, well, I'll be at work in an hour. If you want to call me back in an hour, no, we can't do that. Somebody else will call you back within 5 days. You just think, absolutely shocking. So they reckon we owe this money. I think I know what's happened. The pay as you earn, it swapped companies. Kept getting paid with a different reference number, which I've told them over and over and over again. We can't log into that bank anymore. What I should have done, really, in hindsight, is print all the bank statements off or save them in a folder anywhere, but I didn't. We just assumed you got your bank account. So when we closed it, I didn't think about saving anything because I didn't know there was any problems because it took them so long to get in touch with us, which I've explained over and over again. And she actually said to me this morning, well, we owe you money. I'm like, what? How can you send me a letter saying I owe £4,000 or £5,000 and then somebody rings me up saying, well, we actually owe you money? How much? Well, I can't tell you. I'm going to do a proper full video on this, dealing with the HMRC. So my theory in dealing with the HMRC is make it difficult. Anything you're not sure about, tell them. They send you a letter you don't understand, send them one back saying, I don't understand what you're on about. Can I have extra support or can we have a face-to-face meeting? Riddle this. Riddle me this one, Batman. Right, how many people do you think are in the extra support team for HMRC? When I asked the question, I couldn't believe it. 2. For the whole country, to deal with extra support. The lady on the phone told me, well, there's only 2 of us. I was like, what? For the whole country, there's 2 people in extra support? Because I suffer with dyslexia. I really struggle reading and writing. And then when they send me one of those letters, I just send them one back, said, don't understand. Can you put me through to the extra support team? So I sent one letter back in December. And the robot said, I'm just replying to your letter you sent in December. I said, we're in July now. It's just an absolute nightmare. But 2 people for extra support. So do not ignore them ever. If there's something you don't understand, send them a letter back and keep a copy of it. They hate it because you're not ignoring them. What they want you to do, I believe, is send you gobbledygook letters that you don't understand that you'll probably ignore. That's my theory anyway, and it's done me all right so far. To have a 6-year inspection go on and no penalties. They hate face-to-face meetings. They're out the comfort zone. These are people sat in an office, I'm presuming, ticking boxes. You do something out of the ordinary, like, oh, not a face-to-face meeting, what? I've had one once, it was shocking. Got there, and the two of them in this meeting, which I record all of them as well. They don't like that either. So how can we help you? What do you mean, how can you help me? So you don't know why I'm here for this extra support meeting? No. So 2 people who travelled all the way from, I think it was Manchester, to Nottingham for this face-to-face meeting with me, didn't know what it was about. Anyway, that's shocking. That's the dealings with HMRC. I'll do a full video on this. There's a few on TikTok as well that I've already made. Okay then, so the claim, somebody puts an injury claim against us. So this particular guy, he had applied for the job a few times. He's done removals before as well. He told me who he'd worked for before. He's ex-military. He's got his HGV licence, but he didn't want to drive it straight away. He wanted to ease himself back into it, which was absolutely fine. So sent him out with our Kyle. I thought, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Him and Kyle will crack on. He's got experience, so there's nothing too tricky here, apart from a piano. It's not a grand piano. It's not a concert piano. It's just a normal upright piano. So day one, they do the piano. So they do half the move. I don't think it was packing. I think it was just a straight move from A to B. But they had keys, so we did it in trips, which suited them over trips over 2 days. Absolutely brilliant. Customers dead happy. Car's dead happy. New guys dead happy. Day 2, we complete the move. This was on a Friday, so we started on Thursday, finished it Friday. Absolutely no problems whatsoever. James, love the job. Absolutely great. Monday morning, about 6 o'clock, I get a text message. I can't come in today. Sorry, mate. I've hurt my shoulder. It's an old... This is really key. And it's a message. Absolute key. Sent me a message saying, my shoulder's hurting. It's an ex-military injury. Absolutely brilliant. Said, okay, no problem. So, not a good start. He's done 2 days, let us down on the 3rd day. So I'm not particularly keen on getting this guy back in. Obviously, he's going to be off for a bit now, so we give him the rest of the week off. Text me, I'm all right now, James. I want to come back to work. Absolutely love it. I'll not let you down ever again. In a message, he puts, I'll make you proud. That's his exact words in a message. And I kind of just leave it, to be honest with you. I thought, well, if he's got an ex-injury, I don't want to, this isn't your job for you if you've got an old shoulder injury. So I kind of, didn't really say, I said, oh, we haven't got much on at the minute, because I thought, it might be all right for a few packing jobs, something like that, not too strenuous. So don't hear anything. We didn't get anything from him again. I didn't get him in for any work again. A couple of weeks later, we get a solicitor's letter. A claim. Apparently we didn't do a risk assessment. We do a risk assessment for every job. They're online. We've got all our job sheets online on the lads' phones. Risk assessment every time. Bearing in mind, he completed 2 days. The piano was done on first day, and the second day, there was just a normal standard move. In this letter from the solicitor, he said he's injured his shoulder, moving a piano on day 2, which is key as well. And it was a grand piano, and it wasn't. It was a normal upright. We've got confirmation from the customer as well that it was moved on day 1, not 2. So if you'd hurt your shoulder moving a piano on day 1, you wouldn't complete the move and you wouldn't be in the next day. You wouldn't leave it till the weekend or 6 o'clock on a Monday morning to say, I can't come in with a shoulder injury. Surely that'd been hurting over the weekend. You could have let me know. But anyway, so that's that claim. We do, everybody that applies for a job here, it's like an online application form. On that form, we ask, which you can see here, have you got any old injuries? Anything we should know about? Nothing, absolutely nothing put down in there. So it's one of these no win, no fee things. But why are people like this? Why do they have to be like business and small businesses especially? It's hard enough. But anyway, that's our claim. It's still ongoing, so I'm very careful of what I say, obviously. The sponsorship. Right, so Retford United got in touch saying they're going to do a tournament over 2 weekends, Saturday, Sunday, over 2 weekends, and looking for some sponsorship. Jack used to play for Retford United, so I was pretty keen. They've still got the kit that I sponsored when Jack used to play. But Walesby made a new team, and he wanted to go with his mates, so he left Retford United. He loved it. I love watching and going there. Ash, great coach. Great facilities, absolutely brilliant. Really liked it. It's just he wanted to go with his mates, made a new team, and part of getting into that new team for Walesby, he got into a new Saturday team as well, to Newark. So sadly, he had to leave Retford United, but I am still keen on sponsoring and help him out. So Ryan popped in to see me. He said, James, any chance of sponsoring? He says, yeah, you can do, this is this much, this is this much, this is this much. I went, no, I'll do the lot, mate. So yeah, we sponsored the whole tournament for the 2 weekends. We've got loads of flags up, which you can see here as well. And our Jack's team for Walesby, they played on the Saturday, and I put a lot of pressure on. I thought, you've got it. I've just paid for all these cups. Jack, you're winning this cup. The Premier Cup is absolutely brilliant. I really enjoyed sponsoring them. Great setup. They're going to do the same next year, so I'll probably sponsor them again next year. So thank God Walesby won it. Sorry, Ash, I know we beat the Retford team, but Walesby, yeah, you won that cup. So chuffed. So yeah, lads, you can expect another sponsorship next year. Right. Some say every single TV got smashed to bits in the house last night and the dog got poked in the eye. All we know is she's called Vez. Vez, how many moves did you do last week?
Only 10, but they were big ones.
And how many home visits last week?
14.
And any NG22 deliveries?
There were 2.
And my count this week?
54.
54, no way. I've said 54 times in this.
Yep.
Right, Scruffy, give us a, what we're calling it?
Fact of
A fun fact of moving. No.